Oh, mine's on.
Mic check. That's Mike.
Mic check. That sounded like a man. There we go.
Check, check.
Just a little delay.
Check, check.
Still willing to be vice president? All right, so we'll call the meeting to order. 6 o'clock, AMO Parks meeting for January 8th, 2026. We have copies. Dustin has provided copies of the minutes from the October and December minutes from the meetings. Does anyone have any additions or corrections? Entertain motions for approval then.
So moved.
In a second. All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, minutes are approved. Melissa Allison's term of service ended last year, so she is the recommendation of the park board. She was the recommendation of the park board to the town council to serve. She has said she'd be willing to serve for another term, so it'd start a 4-year term this time. We have not received interest from anyone else in serving that position, so I would move to reappoint, ask the council to reappoint Melissa for a 4-year term to the park board. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. And all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, perfect. Motion carried. Next order of business is election of 2026 officers. Dustin and I have spoken, and we'd be willing to switch roles for the upcoming year. So he would serve as president for 2026. I would serve as secretary, and Becky would remain as vice president, unless, Melissa, you're interested in any of the positions? Okay, so I move that. Is there a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Perfect.
Thank you.
I will turn the meeting over to you, Mr. President.
Welcome everybody tonight. Just some old business that we have from December. Just kind of run through here real fast. Picnic for the parks, March 3rd, 2026, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And down, Brian and myself was going to attend that. You still good with that, Brian?
I'm good if no one else wants to.
Now it's the same way. If somebody else would like to take it, otherwise we have those two tickets that are donated by the Parks Department for us. The old Mitchell property plan, a little bit of old business and new business. Old business wise, that is part of the parks or the town's Parks Department's park plan that already has details listed about that property. But I want to move it to new business or discuss it as well here soon. So, any other old business? Okay. Well, let's roll into new business tonight. We have been invited to the PATH, Parks and Trails of Henderson County quarterly meeting on Friday, January 16th, 11:30 to 1 p.m. in Brownford to discuss the National Trail Day/week activities for Henderson County to celebrate. Any volunteers right off the get-go that would like to attend that?
Yeah, same for me.
I will check my schedule. I can't make any guarantees with that being Friday at 11:30. But I will check my schedule, see how that works out.
If it doesn't work for you, let me know and I'll see what my plan is.
And Becky, I believe you have a flyer here for us that you wanted to talk a little bit about tonight, the Indiana Arts Commission grant.
Yes, this is something that we learned about down at the AIM conference in October. And Donna actually talked with the lady, one of the ladies that works with this, and told her a little bit about the Parks Board. And the lady said, we definitely should submit something that we would qualify for. And I really don't know a whole lot more about it except what it says here and what Donna talked with the lady about. I would be glad to look more into it. Look into it more.
Yeah, I think I don't see a date here. So is this like an open grant process that they have throughout the year? 'Cause I see a money value that you can apply for, but I don't see. I guess if I flip it over.
There's nothing on the back either, because I tried looking on the website as well, and I couldn't find a due by date either.
I'd say it only says applications open in January 2026.
Mhm.
I would
think-
be glad to look into it. The good thing I thought was it's a no match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you want to look into it, Becky, and see what all the application consists of, and yeah, maybe we can.
Did you, or I guess, did Donna have an idea of what to use the funding for?
I don't think, if she discussed it with her, I'm not aware.
Okay. Just because my initial thought was, if it could be, I know Donna is pretty passionate about doing like a mural here in town, and this seemed like right up the alley for that to me. But like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of time to look at it.
I'll be glad to look into it and let y'all know.
Other new business, like I mentioned back during the old business, the Mitchell's property that the town has acquired, part of the parks plan. I don't have the park plan portion here in front of me tonight. Talked about how that property could be used for future expansions. I'd like for this group, if all possible, to brainstorm, maybe bring back at February's meeting or even March if we need to, some ideas either based off of the parks plan or anything that's changed. I mean, it took us 2 years to get the parks plan put in place, so some things have changed here in the town, some different needs. But maybe do some brainstorming, bring those back to us, so that way we can put together a plan. I feel like that's going to be something that's going to need to be acted on fairly fast. Hopefully sometime summertime this year, we need to be doing something with that property down there just to make sure that it doesn't get any worse than it is, and we can improve that area. So, does everybody understand and know about how big that property is, or what we're talking about when I mentioned the Mitchell's property? So it's the old body shop that's down here at the corner of Railroad and Vine Street. It's that would be what, the northwest corner of that intersection. Currently, right now, it has what looks like to be like a garage / barn on there. It's kind of like a L-shaped
Like an L shape.
property.
Yeah, that's what I
Almost
was
like
gonna
a
say.
backwards L shape. It goes back, and the property goes west and then back to the north. And then it encompasses 2 alleyways. And we did have some citizens come in back in October, I believe it was.
Mhm.
Talked about, if there could be some kind of, if alley is closed, how could they, acquire the other side of the property? So that'd be something that the town would have to work on that there. But it's a fairly decent sized property. Like I said, it has a structure on there. Hopefully, maybe we can reuse the structure or parts of it. But I know in the plans, some basketball courts were talked about, pickleball, parking, dog park, playground. So there's quite a few options that we have.
See.
Railroad.
I think it'll be like a multi-phase project, so I think it'd be good if we could, after we brainstorm some ideas, kind of determine the order of which ones we want to accomplish first, so we can target funding to that part of the project.
And if you guys want to, we could even, I don't know how everybody's schedules are. If you guys want to come in, 30 minutes, 45 minutes early next meeting, and we kind of have an executive session before the meeting, so we can kind of brainstorm that before we get to the public meeting, we can as well. So if you guys just want to let me know, or we'll go ahead and make that decision now. We come in early in February, we just kind of see how it goes.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I mean, I can make that. So.
Come in, say 5:30. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can have a short little executive session, kind of just that way we're not taking too long in a public meeting. Talking about all the little things we're brainstorm on. Does anybody else have anything for new business?
I think we still have to advertise that. Do you do any other advertisement, or just the annual posting?
The executive session should just be us. It wouldn't be a public.
Well, it wouldn't be public, but you still have to advertise the meeting.
You may.
Okay,
We can talk to the town afterwards and see how it gets posted.
sounds good. I have
Okay.
no other new business.
I
New
do not.
business? Brian, you have anything?
We're 3 minutes early.
Oh, well, do you have anything, Brian?
I'm really proud of the work we did in 2024 or 2025, and I'm really looking forward to a great 2026 with you guys.
Technically started in 2024.
Yeah.
Melissa, you have anything?
I do.
Becky? Well, I'm the same way, Brian. It was a great year. I'm glad that we finally got the plan put in place. And hopefully now we can start moving forward with some actual physical things going on. So people can see. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Brian, motions. Becky, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So passes at 6:12.